and welcome back to the fifth and final part of our five-part series, going over each one of Patrick Mahomes' five touchdown passes over the Houston Texans. This one actually comes in the second half. It's his only touchdown throw in the second half. Now, the Chiefs have scored two times since then, both on the ground with Damian Williams. And this is the first time the Houston Texans have scored since they were up 24 to nothing. Chiefs are still up 10 points, but probably need a touchdown here to really put that dagger in and help prevent a comeback from occurring after the comeback, of course. And this play occurs a little bit differently, too. Really, since that Damian Williams wheel route to start off this series, all these plays have come on third and about five or so. This is actually a first down play. It's 1st and 8. And again, beginning of the fourth quarter, I'm really excited to go over this one. It's my favorite. Please watch it in its entirety. I promise we'll get to some really, really good stuff. It's my favorite one because it's Blake Bell's first touchdown catch in his career. Number two, because the play call by Andy Reid was just simply outstanding, and it takes RPOs to the next level, which is number three. We get to talk about RPOs in this one, which stands for run pass option, and we will get into those later, I promise. So we'll watch this play in its entirety, starting from the beginning, and once again go over it as well. So the Houston Texans blitz, Bell's wide open, and it becomes a touchdown. Well, why did that happen? Why did that occur? We look at our coverage to start here, and by my guess, from what you would kind of assume is, again, a cover one. Once again, now that's not the actual coverage, but that's the looks of it here. Again, with someone playing the underneath zone and everybody else in man coverage as well. Could technically also be a cover three with both these DBs dropping in the back, but that would leave a lot of open space on first down on the side there, even though each one of these players would have their underneath zone. So a more likely scenario would be giving a cover one look with the safety playing a little bit down, almost in the box, afraid of a run. And that's specifically what's going on here. And what the Houston Texans are actually going to do is protect against that run by blitzing. So each receiver has a man on top of them to cover and one-on-one coverage. They're more concerned about Williams running the ball on first down, as Andy Reid is prone to do early on in the red zone, let's be honest there. And so that safety is actually going to come off of a blitz. Everyone's going to come off of a blitz or rush the passer as normal there, and everyone else is left in one-on-one coverage. These are the routes that Andy Reid designed to beat this look here. So Tyreek Hill is going to go down the field here, not really in the play. Again, once more, just used as a distraction. Sammy Watkins is going to run down towards the end zone and kind of hook at the goal line. And then both your tight ends are going to run basically the same route, just from different areas. Bell's going to kind of fake the block on the end there and rope around to the side. Kelsey is going to follow his path and do the exact same thing, basically step for step. And then Williams will rush in on the fake handoff there. And that's what seems kind of like just a play action pass, which isn't what's going on, but we'll kind of cover what happens with this play so you can see. So everything kind of goes well, even though it's not a run pass, it's a pass play. Everyone does their job. You've got this person following Kelsey. And I think this play design was kind of, again, once again, to get Kelsey open or Bell, one of the other, or your two options on this read. Depending on what these players do, you can have different players open up, but you'll have a player following Watkins here, your linebacker following Kelsey, everybody else kind of rushing down. And this player is going to be sucked in by the handoff and then have to dart out. Again, Watkins getting in this linebacker's way here. That fake run is going to really suck him in and cause Bell to get wide open and be able to score from there. So we'll watch that unfold completely. And then we'll go over why this play is so great and what makes it so special and why I enjoy it so much. But you can see here, he is way out of position. He's come down for the run, and Blake Bell's faked that block there, and he's going to be able to sprint out. You can kind of see where Kelsey's tracking his movement there, and Watkins is going to cut across, getting in the way of the DB or linebacker here that is on Travis Kelce. Bill's just kind of faking what he's doing, knowing the play really isn't going to be going towards him. His job is just to keep that DB's focus over there and prevent them from running across the field. And a wide open throw around the defender for Mahomes for an easy touchdown. So to understand why this play worked so well, we have to go over what an RPO is and what a common RPO is. So we'll break down that. We're going to look at it from a different angle as well. But first, we're going to kind of go over RPOs and their general concept. What RPOs are they're basically a run pass option. The quarterback has the ability to either hand the ball off to the running back or to pull it out and throw it to a pass. It's normally a one read play, and all the quarterback has to do is read one player. The first thing that we're going to look at is how many men are in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, technically with that safety dropping down. Normally in that area, when the box is that stacked, you're not going to hand the ball off. Again, they have the ability to cover each one of those gaps for the running zones. You're going to throw it, but you still have to kind of decide what's going on and if throwing it is the proper read too. So Mahomes is going to read this player right here, the outside linebacker, and depending on which way he moves depends on which way they're going to throw it. Typically in this scenario, Watkins is going to run just a little hook or curl because this player is playing so far off. If this player drops down, he's going to be open for the catch right here. If he jumps back and out, Mahomes is going to run the ball off. So he's just moving forward or backwards, and if he moves forwards, it's a pass. If he moves backwards, it's a run play. That's a pretty, I think, simple explanation of an RPO and a common one. Now, the Houston Texans know that this is what's occurring, so they're trusting this player to drop back into coverage. I really think he does get the play wrong and the miscommunication wrong on this. Now, how do you beat a play like this? I guess should be the first question here. Well, this is how you beat the play. You're going to block the pass and the run, and you're going to do that by run blitzing, which is what the Houston Texans do in this. You're going to have your linebacker drop into that area right there to prevent the easy throw to Watkins. When he jumps back, they're going to have to run it. And this is basically gap assignment football here. Each one of these players is going to be playing a gap along here, blitzing into that gap, preventing Williams from getting any space whatsoever. So each one of these players goes with each one of these X's. You can see that there's no place for Williams to go. Now, technically, if this had been a normal RPO, because this player, instead of dropping back, gets his communication wrong, in my opinion, and blitzes forward on Williams there, you do have that pass open, and you'll probably get 6, 7 yards on that. Most likely not a touchdown because of this DB that's playing off of him, but you move a lot closer to the line. What makes this play so brilliant, so amazing, is the fact that it takes the RPO a step further and basically guarantees that there is no such thing as failure in this coverage. At minimum, you're still going to get that amount, but at maximum, you can get a touchdown. So it takes a minimum of no gain on a run and makes that minimum the maximum for the normal RPO. And here's what I mean by this. This is the actual RPO that Mahomes and the Chiefs are playing. So Watkins, as we know already, isn't going to run that little curl. He's going to run an up and slant route. All Mahomes has to do is read this linebacker once again. If he drops down, he goes to Blake Bell. If he drops forward, he'll go to Travis Kelce. This linebacker will be chasing Travis Kelce, and because of the congestion from Sammy Watkins here, it's going to be a little bit hard for him to get over to. He'll be able to at least get down to the 5-yard line, a nice 3 or 4-yard pickup, depending on that, possibly farther as well. So again, you're taking that maximum throw on the RPO and making it your minimum option there. And this is how that play kind of draws out with that alignment and the coverage. So everyone's going to be run blitzing again, down, 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 cutting off basically the running attack there. But again, the Chiefs aren't worried about running in this part. It is technically an RPO, because I guess you would take the RPO and turn it into a pass option, but it's a fake RPO designed to be a passing play. Absolutely brilliant. So again, Hill's going to come down here. Watkins is going to draw his player that way. You've got this player. If he moves towards the line, you're throwing it to Bell, who will be wide open for a touchdown. If he moves towards Bell, you're going to throw it to Kelsey, who should be wide open underneath to be able to take it down to within the 5-yard line. So it's a win on first down. That's what is so important about this play too. Not the best technical play, can still technically fail on a third down from this range, but on a first down, when your goal is to either score or get yourself closer to scoring and be able to hand off the score, it's a win-win in this scenario. We'll watch that from a different angle here as well, from the end zone cam once again. And I'll try to pause it at the proper moment here. Mahomes was reading this player here. I went back. We'll go back just a little bit here. You can see Mahomes' eyes. See how he is drawn straight to that linebacker. Okay, is he cheating in down or is he cheating up? Mahomes sees that he's cheating down and just throws the easy touchdown pass to Blake Bell. You can see that once again in slow motion. And while you all watch this in slow motion, you can watch the eye movement a little bit closer. I just want to thank you all for sticking with me through these 5 videos. I hope you enjoyed them. I certainly enjoyed putting them together. I apologize that my audio quality wasn't the best, as I am currently on vacation and not with my normal equipment, but I hope you get the gist. If you do like these, please share with friends. Follow us on Arrowhead Guys on YouTube and on the website. We have great content there as well. Just want to say I appreciate you all. And if you like what I'm doing, you like this breakdown, again, once again, share it with your friends and keep the channel kind of going and thriving. And I will see you all after the Titans game.